Welcome back, trainers, and we're going to be taking a look at Purified Staraptor with Return. It does get stabbed, and it requires a ton of energy to get there. With Staraptor already being squishy, it is going to be kind of a difficult thing. And is it going to even be worth it? Let's go ahead and take a look here. Is that the showcase? Not quite completely. We also are going to be taking a look at Shadow Typhlosion yet again, stealing the spotlight from Staraptor here. So this team was okay. I mean, well, I went 0-5, and then I went 1-4, and then we started to do okay after they dropped me about 200 points. Then we were starting to look okay. But other than that, yeah, I had fun because I don't care anymore. So it's just like, oh, okay, do your worst. Keep dropping me lower. I don't care. So we got the Shadow Machamp on the team. And we're also going to be taking a look at XL Steelix. So we got quite a few fun things to look at on this team here for this video. If you do enjoy this content, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help for supporting the channel as well. Take a look at this Shadow Cyndaquil. This is going to be for the Hisuian one. I am not going to be evolving these. I've already got a ton of Shadow Typhlosions ready to go. Now, as far as the Staraptor, I actually used the wrong one. I was supposed to use this one here. They've got the same moves. The one I'm using is currently a 15-15-10 or something like that. Yeah, it's this one here. So, I don't think I'm going to be powering it up all the way. I mean, what's the point? I need to get a good Shadow. Once I get that, I'll max it out. But with that said, let's get into it here. So this video was going to be about XL Steelix, then Staraptor, and then Typhlosion. So it's just kind of a mixture of all these. Oh, and by the way, yeah, we're going to also be using Walrein. I know, it's cheap, it's OP, it's brainless, but guess what? When you go 5-0 and then 1-4, you're like, okay, like I said, I'm not getting upset, but I'm like, I'm gonna put something on the team that's gonna be quite annoying and OP. And Walrein fits the bill. Staraptor taking that win up against the Trevenant there. Next battle, we're leading with the Typhlosion, and we're met with a Cresselia. They're gonna be retreating right away, which is an indication that they do not have future sight. Bringing in Swampert here. So did I make a mistake by not swapping? I think I was maybe trying to potentially catch, and I knew I was going to be kind of screwed up. So I decided to just build up to Solar Beam, trick them, go for Blast Burn, get a shield, swap into the Walrein, and kind of just try to realign myself here. So they're hitting me with the Earthquake. We're building up to almost 2 Icicle Spears. Walrein is good. I know. It's a brainless thing here. So let's keep on doing it. Let's get it because we got the Staraptor on the team. Taking out that Swampert, and they're going to be bringing in that Cresselia, going for another Icicle Spear. At this point, we just need to do as much damage as possible. And we'll just bring back the Typhlosion here, which is, again, part of the showcase. Man, it is disgusting. Can you imagine its Hisuian version? If they get it good moves, it's going to be, oh, so fun to use. Alright, so we're going to be bringing in our Typhlosion right about now, going for that Blast Burn right away. As much as I wanted to kind of build up, they gave us the indication that they do not have future sight here. We shielded up because we do want to kind of preserve our health. It will kind of dig in here, and they're shieldless, so might as well just preserve the Typhlosion, go for the Blast Burn here, take them out. What you got in the back? It's a Surf Edge, so we swap immediately here so they can't farm up and just start hitting us with all these charge moves with that thing because it does hit pretty hard. And they're hitting me with a Brave Bird and the Typhlosion, able to get to the Blast Burn. And we're not going to hit a single bubble here because we don't need to, taking out that Surf Edge and surviving with about 3 HP or so. Alright, Typhlosion back at it again, and we're met with an Armor Mewtwo. Okay, this is alright. Rock Slide is going to be doing a lot. Side Strike, also going to be doing a decent amount. It's not coming from no high attack regular Mewtwo, but still going to do okay because it's just a good attack. So they're letting that go because Armor Mewtwo is a beast and it can take that damage here. And seeing if we can farm down. Beautiful. We are down a shield, but Typhlosion is probably going to be getting a shield out of them unless it's some sort of pure water type or Obstagoon, and they're letting it go. So we make a swap immediately into the Staraptor here. Now the thing about, look, you want to see the return? Oh, don't worry, you're going to see it. We're going to see plenty of that action here. So I go for the close combat because at this point it doesn't really matter, right? We got the Typhlosion in the back, and at this point, or not the Typhlosion, the Walrein, but we also have the Typhlosion, and we're gonna just spam them. This is why Walrein is just so OP. Look at this. I mean, good though, because look at what we're going up against, the Charm-User. So yeah, let's get it. But we will be using that Return on Staraptor. I was thinking that this is pointless. And there was a lot of situations where I was going up against a Ghost. And you have Return, which is normal, taking that win there. And then you also have Close Combat, which is not very effective. So you're just stuck trying to farm them down unless you wanted to hit them with a Return. So our opponent, unfortunately, looked like they were a little bit slow to start hitting their quick moves, so they are behind. Awesome, go Battle League. It happens once in a while, right? Just once in a while. That's all. And they're going to be shielding that up. We're going to let this go. Hitting me with a Future Sight, my biggest fear. That's not good. So we're going to get this one off right away. I think we want to swap. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and bring in our Staraptor, and they bring in a Scrafty. Now, you're going to see what they have in the back. You tell me if this was a misplay. Maybe not, maybe. Maybe they were just thinking, you know, Staraptor can't really take a hit. They can do a lot of damage while they're out here, so they might as well just, you know, go ahead and go with it. So we will be shielding up this Power Up Punch. I know it is that, but it is really starting to add up here. Staraptor can't take a hit from those fighters, and we have the Return ready to go. Are we going to land it? And we do. Look at that damage. That's good. That's not bad at all. And they're kind of forced to go ahead and throw their charge move because, well, we didn't debuff ourselves. Yeah, let's go. All right, so we do want to start farming down with the Typhlosion, but they bring in a Talonflame, and we immediately swap into our Wall Rain here. We're going to let the first one go. If they want to debuff themselves with that Brave Bird, I don't think that's going to be too smart, but they go for the Flame Charge. Exactly what you want to do here. Just keep hitting that Flame Charge. So we will be shielding up the next one because, well, Typhlosion has no health left, and they'll probably just take us out almost with that next one, right? So going to town here, they have no more shields, and since we're so spammy with Powdered Snow and it's getting Stab, I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to farm them down here, folks. Let's go. We farmed down that Talonflame. That was kind of risky with no shield on our end here, and then going for the Icicle Spear and taking that win up against that Cresselia. Let's get it. Moving on to the next battle. What are we going to see here? Leading with that Typhlosion, still met with another Cresselia. Hey, I can't complain. Let's get it. So we're just going to stay right here, and I do believe we're going to have to, well, we don't have to, but we're going to call it and say that's not a Future Sight. We're just going to let this go. And since we resisted, it's not doing too much at all here, but we can't really take another one. Building up to 2 Blast Burns, we're going to really start to take them out or get some shields. Getting the first shield here. Do they want to use 2 on their Cresselia? And they let it go because they know they can survive it. Now at this point, we will be able to outpace them, I do believe. So we're going to go ahead and shield this up. They go for a Moonblast and then swapping into a Ho-Oh. Very interesting. So we're going to go ahead and bring in our Wall Rain here because this is essentially like Talonflame to a degree, except for it's going to be squishier and they do not have Flame Charge. All right, so we don't have to worry about that, but they do have Sacred Fire plus, but it doesn't do the plus damage in PvP, only in raids, so you're just getting your regular Sacred Fire here, plus the shadow damage, of course, so we're going to be getting their last shield, and I'm thinking, all right, so we're just going to go ahead and bring in our Staraptor, and I'm going to try to farm them down here, shield this up, because we can't take a hit from that thing. It is going to be hitting hard as heck, so we take them down. Staraptor, full health, let's go. And they're bringing in a Swampert. So we swap into our Typhlosion, and I'm thinking, can I farm them down? I just screwed up. Let's go. We had 2 Blast Burns, ladies and gentlemen, and we just wasted them right here. But it's all good. Staraptor's going to hold it down. Now, do I want to go for Close Combat or Return? Let's see what happens here. Looks like we're going to go for the Return. This is going to be doing a lot more damage. Plus, you're getting stabbed. Folks, is this going to be enough to take out the Swampert? And it is. Look at that disgusting damage landing it. And there you go. There's your Return one time. We're not going to just see it once. We're going to see it multiple times. And it does actually help me in several different occasions here. All right, so we're going to get off this Blast Burn and then try to catch an Icicle Spear on the Wall Rain or an Earthquake, whatever it is. And we're catching. Let's go. And they're hitting us with an Icicle Spear. Beautiful. And it's doing no damage at all. They're swapping back into the Cresselia over here. And this thing is going to be able to do a lot of damage with the Grass Knot. It is going to be able to counter Wall Rain pretty good. Even though its attack is not very high, it's not getting stabbed from that either. But look at that damage. Yeah, pretty much one more plus a couple of Psycho Cuts is going to do it here. But we're not going to go down without a fight. We're going to do as much damage with this Icicle Spear and see what we can do with the Pokemon that we do have in the back. All right, and we're surviving and getting off one more Icicle Spear, unfortunately. This is okay, I guess. At least we're doing more damage, and it looks like they're almost within farm down range with Typhlosion, although, yeah, let's go ahead and just throw this here because Moonblast is still doing a decent amount. Plus, they have the chance to lower our stats, and they're bringing in their own Wall Rain here. So we got 2 shields. Do we want to call this? We're shielding it up. An Earthquake. Are you kidding me? What a good call. Going for the Blast Burn here. Icicle Spear actually still does a dumb amount of damage to Typhlosion. Shadow Typhlosion, that is. And they have their own in the back, but ours is Shadow, folks. who's gonna be winning this here? We got a lot of energy. They're gonna be shielding up the blast burn. We got the Staraptor in the back, but if they start building up all this energy, they're gonna just start blasting me over here. So I made the decision to just let this go here, bring in the Staraptor, and we're just gonna build up to the close combat and take them out. As much as I wanted to go for the return, it's pointless because this will get KO'd by the close combat at this point, and I probably would have just went down by a blast burn because I couldn't reach it. We take the win there. Thank you, Staraptor, at the end. Let's get it. Next battle, still leading with that Shadow Typhlosion and met with a Shadow Wall Rain. Alright, so this can go both ways here because they can hit me with that Earthquake, and obviously it's going to be KOing. Plus those Icicle Spears coming from that Shadow Wall Rain are going to be doing a lot, but we're also doing a ton with our Quick Move, plus the Blast Burn is essentially going to KO it. So yeah, it's kind of a interesting battle here. So we're shielding up an Icicle Spear. That was way too quick. I think I use another shield here just because, yeah, they got 2 shields with Icicle Spears. But guess what? If they would have hit me with both of those as a Shadow, they would have almost taken me out anyways. So we've got no shields, and we swap into our Wall Rain here, and they bring in a Shadow Swampert. Let's get it. So far, they got an all-Shadow team. Wonder what they have in the back. Is it going to be a complete Shadow team? We'll have to see. Going for a Icicle Spear is going to do a lot to that Shadow, and they're using their last shield. Great. Is Hydro Cannon enough to take us out? I do believe it is going to be. And we survive and get to an Icicle Spear. And they swap into a Talonflame. Was that? Okay. Sounds good. We're shieldless. They did get 1 quick move worth of energy. I'm going to have to finesse this, folks. This is not in the clear yet. So I'm building up 2 Blast Burns. Did you see that? Swapping to Staraptor to catch this here. Expecting the Flame Charge. Great. Great. And they're kind of in a weird position. I don't think they're going for a Brave Bird. They're going for another one of those. And guess what we're going to do? Blast Burn both of these things with Typhlosion and take the win. But I want you to see something. Watch, I'm going to pause it here. Take a look at the health. It's at about half with this Shadow Swampert, Ground, and Water type. Let's see. Look at this Shadow Typhlosion's Blast Burn. He said, I don't give a dang about what type you are. Good night, sleep tight, take it easy, and thank you for the win. Moving on to the next battle. We're met with a Talonflame. Okay, so this is another fun one for Typhlosion to kind of mess with the mind of the fire type user over here. So we're going to build up to 2.5. This is still going to do a ton. That's why I'm not going anywhere. All right, and they let it go. Okay, sounds good. Getting to another one, and they're still building up their energy. They got caught up in that Incinerate, and they're, of course, going to shield this up because they've got a lot of energy over there. And we're going to go ahead and let this go. I expect... Oh, Brave Bird. Okay, no problem. They lowered their defense. So now what we can do is bring in the Wall Rain and farm them up big time. I'm expecting another Brave Bird at this point, and I can afford to use a shield because they have come in out of this with energy. That's going to be pretty good here. It's just going to depend on what they have in the back. And they have a Shadow Wall Rain. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go for Earthquake. And I'm expecting a shield out of them. We need to get rid of that thing. All right, they let it go. Yeah, it's actually kind of smart. You let the first one go because you can take it. This is the Ultra League. Things can take hits better here, and we're going to let theirs go as well. And going for another Earthquake. I'm not even going to try to bait. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call their bait. So we've gotten their shields. Staraptor has no energy, and that thing can still ravish the heck out of our thing. So we need to be careful here. So we will let this go, holding onto our shield, and we called an Icicle Spear. That's way too quick. I'm expecting another one. Now we just need to look out for a counter user to try to snipe us here, and we get to an Earthquake or maybe try to catch, but we're going to be landing it. All I want to do is get rid of this thing, and we still have our shield, and we have a Swampert in the back. Now, another one of those cases where I kind of wanted to go for the return, but it's just going to be pointless. So we're going to let that first one go. You could see me. I was like, I want to go for the return, but it was just greedy and stupid and pointless. So we're just going for the close combat, taking the win, and we're looking good. Thank you, Staraptor. At the end, closing it out for us yet again. Next battle, we're met with a Pidgeot. Okay, no problem. This is kind of just a whatever matchup. And in the back, well, we got the Wall Rain to handle that, as well as the Staraptor, which is kind of another neutral matchup. So going to go for the Blast Burn, expecting that shield out of them. I do believe I shield this up because I want to see if I can get 2 shields out of them here. They're not going to get to another Feather Dance. And this should be enough to KO. Still, even though they lowered our attack by 2 stages. Oh, one more quick move, and we take them out. Typhlosion taking the win there with 1 HP, bringing in an Armor Mewtwo. Okay, now this isn't particularly great because they have close combat or Rock Slide. Is it more effective to just go for Future Sight on that thing? Because I have used Armor Mewtwo all of 0 times, I do believe. Maybe 1, have a video out there, but anyways, we're going to go for a Icicle Spear, of course. I mean, if you like to go for the Earthquake, if you think you're going to land it, it's like a better option. You think you're going to do more damage. I do believe Icicle Spear is just going to be more effective when it's all neutral. Okay, and we're just spamming the heck out of them, clearing the way for the Staraptor, but they're holding on to their shield, which was annoying. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go for another one of these. And what is in the back? It is going to be a Surfetched. Okay, so we got 0 shield, and I'm thinking there's no way that's a Brave Bird. Night Slash is not enough. Leaf Blade's not very effective, and we're going to be able to take the win. Beautiful. See, the key there was to not throw a charge move and just go ahead and quick move down with that super effective Gust. And we're getting a 5-0, folks. Oh, yeah. I got a 5-0, but it's, guess what? It's not Shadow. So there's that thing. I was saying if you can get a 5-0, send me footage, get you a shirt. But it's just too damn hard. Also, there's different stages, too, of the accounts apparently now. So... yes, more things are coming to light, folks. Let's keep it moving here. Getting that 5-0 looking good. So I wanted to show you straight out of a 5-0 what it looks like. So I didn't cut it out. I didn't edit it. It's just the raw footage. Let's see. Same team, no reorganization. Let's see what they throw at me right away. Okay, Giratina. Okay, I mean, that's a hard counter lead, but it's a common lead to be seen. Swap into our Staraptor. Togekiss, I'm out of here. Next battle. Okay. Oh, you like to stay when you get good leads. Escavalier, best thing there is. I know. Okay. Yeah. All right. Look. All right, let's just not go down that yellow brick road right now. How about that? So we're up against Charizard. It's got Dragon Breath going crazy over here. Hitting me with that Blast Burn. It's not Shadow, so we can let it go. These are going to start adding up. Even though it's Fire type, it still does a lot to Charizard, or we're able to farm it down. Yeah, let's get it. Expecting that Escavalier, but we're getting to an Icicle Spear. Just because we can. It's not like we're able to swap at this point, so might as well do a little bit of extra damage. Bringing in the Typhlosion, they swap into Wall Rain. So we're staying right here. This is a better, well, it's not necessarily, it's a better matchup for the Staraptor to go up against the Escavalier than to go up against this. So we're just going to stay right here. Although the Typhlosion is very effective, we're still going to be able to handle it with the Staraptor. Alright, anyways, back into the battle here. We're going to go ahead and shield up this Icicle Spear. And we just need to get rid of this thing because we do not want the Staraptor to go up against it. Up against the Wall Rain, that is. Getting to another Blast Burn here, so unfortunately they're getting to their charge move. If I recall this correctly, they swap to catch this Blast Burn because they're putting all their hope in the Wall Rain. They're using this as like a third shield. Down goes the Escavalier, and Typhlosion's just stealing the show here. Staraptor's like, hey, wait, I want to try too. Typhlosion said, no, man, just sit back, relax, drink some Gatorade, you're all good. I got this. Eat some berries. Take it easy, all right? And next battle, we're going to be met with a Poliwrath. All right, another hard counter lead after a 5-0. But again, just because I get a hard counter, it's not like, oh no, it's all against me. But we're just documenting this, okay? I mean, it is, Anyways, okay. So, Blast Bird staying in this fight. Typhlosion, again, what are typings? Water? What is water type? I forgot. Alright, and they're letting that go because they knew it wasn't a Solar Beam because I was way too quick, right? And we're going to let this go as well because we wanted to just set up this whole thing here. We did this so that we didn't have to swap. Letting this go, still holding onto our shield and farming them down. Now it's going to be pretty much be put on the shoulders of the Wall Rain here. The Staraptor as well, big time actually. Let's see if we can land this if they want to shield it up. And they let it go. Okay, now this is still getting a little bit tricky because, yeah, I don't know. If I think we shield this up, we want to hold the Staraptor down because we've got all this energy. They go for a Flash Cannon, so we swap into our Wall Rain here, knowing we can survive a Focus Blast or a Zap Cannon. They hit me with a Focus Blast, and they're staying here. Now, I don't go for Earthquake because that's a waste of energy. What we want to do is go for the Icicle Spear and then farm them down. Beautiful, and look at that energy. Look how much we have. They've got a whole Pokemon left. Oh, it's a Giratina, folks. This is going to require some finesse, and here we come to the road where I was talking about the ghosts. So we're going to have to catch. We're going to have to just really finesse this. Look at the clock. Swap right on time. You love that. You like to see that? Yeah, I know. All right, so we're going to let the ominous wind go. We have no choice. And I'm sitting here with close combat thinking, I might as well just let it go, right? Well, maybe not. I should have hit it. Maybe I should have, but we knew we got the Wall right in the back, clutching it up with the Icicle Spear. OP spammy whale. Let's go. Next battle, what are we going to see? That was pretty good. That was a good battle there. My win con was to do that. I think I could have maybe taken it out with close combat, though. Maybe. Anyways, we got a Toxicroak, which is not particularly great here because of Mud Bomb. But if they want to win this, they're really going to have to start shielding that. Yeah, exactly. So what they're planning on looks like they really want to farm me down use both shields here and then kind of just start getting the return on shields when I start bringing in these Pokemon. So bringing in Staraptor for the fight because it's going to do a lot. We shield up a Mud Bomb. I figure they're going to bait, but better play it safe than sorry. They bring in an Alolan Muck, so we swap into our Talonflame after we get out of the Gust animation 40 seconds later. Right, and we're going to go for the Earthquake after they do hit us with a Sludge here. So we got one shield, they've got 0. Let's see how we can pull this through. Staraptor does have energy, and I don't know what can really run too much from that. We know Ghosts can, but how much can they really run? All right, so let's see. Swapping into the Staraptor to farm them down, and they have Wall Range. So what I'm going to do is go for Return. Now, this is a part where it's actually going to be useful, although having Brave Bird would have probably been equally as good. But look how much Return did. Are you kidding me? Staraptor. We didn't lower our stats. We're getting stabbed because of our normal typing and taking the win. Look at that. Was great. If you're thinking close combat, we would have debuffed ourselves. If you did enjoy this, give it a thumbs up. And I'll catch you all next time. Take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!